Do you feel like no matter how hard you try, you can't build up enough motivation to get off the couch, start eating right, start moving more, start getting active, and start getting the healthy life that you want? I talk to hundreds of women every single month who feel like this lady right here on the couch just can't seem to get out of their own way because they just feel like they can't build up the motivation. I hear things like, oh, whenever I start to see some results, then maybe I'll get motivated. Well, that doesn't help you very much whenever you're getting started. So what I want to talk to you today was a little bit about how to hack your motivation, where it comes from, and how to get started. We're going to break this down a lot more at our free class on December 5th at 6 p.m. at Impact at the Landing. So if you are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and you want to come out to this free workshop, this free class, feel free to come on and stop out. We've got a link in the post below. So how can you get motivated? It's a big question that a lot of people have, and it's definitely, you're not alone whenever you feel like you don't have the inspiration to get started. And speaking of inspiration, we build motivation whenever we either feel truly inspired or truly desperate. And you may feel like, well, I just don't have those things in my life, so now what do I do, right? And so what we need to do is figure out what is going to make you inspired or desperate. What creates the most powerful emotion that you can have to get started with this new healthy lifestyle that you want to start. And I want to talk to you today about your values because they are simple, they're sitting inside of you right now, and we're going to hack into them to be able to create the motivation that we need. Maybe you just don't review and don't kind of bring to the forefront the things that really are going to get you to where you want to be inspired or desperate. And those are, again, your values that you have inside yourself. So think about for a second what makes you crazy, extremely, and unreasonably mad. What pisses you off a lot? Think about that for just a second. Maybe it makes you feel like you have the fire burning inside you of Wolverine. So are you acting in alignment are you acting in alignment or are you working against your values currently? Whenever you're laying on the couch, but you value positivity and you value communication with other people, you value health, you value being true to yourself. Maybe you're not being true to yourself by doing those things laying on the couch, and that's why you're feeling a little out of it, a little brain fog, a little body fog, feeling a little heavy, a little lazy and unmotivated. We really want to figure out kind of what has stopped you from working in alignment of your values. So a lot of people that I talk to say they value honesty. It's probably the number one thing that I hear whenever I do this little tool, or whenever I do this little this thing with people. They say that they value honesty most, and a lot of people do. But are you being honest with yourself that the things that you're doing are best for your life? I know everybody craves personal growth or craves growth for a family, but laying on the couch does not create honesty with yourself to be able to create the kind of honesty that you want for yourself, for your kids, for your family, for generations to come, especially if you also value things like health. So, just quick recap, and I just wanted to do this real quick today. That if you're not inspired or desperate, finding out your values and starting to figure out a plan of action to work towards the alignment of those values is going to give you energy. So you can do things like jump in unison with people. No, I'm just joking. But we do want the energy to get off the couch, to be honest with ourselves, to create actionable things for us to do to be able to get the motivation to get started in this healthy life. Whenever we work against our values, we feel more tired and more lazy. We feel more anxious because we are not creating the life that we want. We're not creating personal growth. And so, quick review. Again, we are going to help you design your motivation, your inspiration, and desperation based off of your values at our masterclass on December 5th at 6 p.m., which is this upcoming Wednesday at Impact at the Landing. And there's a link below this post with availability to go get the tickets and to be able to come to this event. Again, it's free, and we are going to help you figure out a healthy lifestyle design for you personally, for you to end pain, lose weight, and feel great. If you have any comments, drop them, or questions, drop them in the post, and hope to see you there.